Hey guys, and today I'm going to show you my main speed cubes. So we'll just jump right into this. We'll start off with 2x2. I use these two 2x2s the most. This is the Wit 2 version 1. Turns very nicely, has a nice scratchy feel, and performs very well. Can perform algorithms very well. I also use the 50mm Dian 2x2. This is, I can't really decide which one I like better. I like them both equally. This one is amazing. It is incredibly smooth. It doesn't have the same scratchy feel, and it corner cuts even better than this one can. This one can cut 45, but it's a little harder to do. And this one is just a piece of cake. So I really like these two cubes both. So that's what I use for 2x2. For 3x3, of course, I use my Ultimate Lubix Lanhoi. It's an extremely nice puzzle. This is also what I would use for probably feats, fewest moves, blindfolded, anything that involved 3x3, I would use this. Except for one-handed. If I was to do one-handed, I'd use my 50mm Zhanchi, just because my hands are very small, and this is, 55 is too big, and 42 is just way too tiny. And so this is a perfect size for me. So that's what I would use for 3x3 and 3x3 one-handed. For 4x4, I would use my fully modified ShengShou version 4. It's a very nice puzzle. I think I might have slightly over-modded it. It's very, very loose. And then I have ISO stickers on this. So it's a very nice puzzle, and I have been able to get very good times with it. So let me move this back. For 5x5, I have my modified ShengShou 5x5. It's very, very nice. I'm thinking about getting another 5x5 and just modding these parts, because I don't know if you can tell, but I modified these little holes in here and made smaller holes just so that for like smaller reverse cuts, like maybe that, it would do it, or something like that, or maybe that. You know, it would be able to do it. And so it's a nice 5x5, but it's a little too loose. But I don't really do 5x5, so for now, it's all good. It's got ISO stickers on it, and the stickers fit perfectly for this. 6x6, I use a ShengShou 6x6. Now this one's actually very nicely because I changed the springs. If you want your higher order ShengShou cubes to be any better, I highly recommend changing the springs. I have regular springs in this one. I have Dian springs in this one, Dian springs in this one, and Dian springs in this one. And so it's very, very nice. It used to be horrible, like literally it would just be as bad as an unmodded V6. It was horrible, but I changed the springs and cleaned out some of the lube. It was over lubricated, and now it's really, really nice, and this is totally what I would use if I was ever to compete in 6x6. 7x7, you guessed it, ShengShou 7x7. I wouldn't actually quite recommend putting the Dian springs. I'd recommend Cube for You springs, because this just makes it too loose. Like, I mean, it's good, but it can't corner cut. Like, it will, but it's not as good. And so, also, I still haven't gotten around to fixing this, because when I assembled it from changing the springs, I didn't bother looking at where I was putting the edges, and so I did not assemble this correctly, but I do have extra stickers, and I will probably just, it's such a pain to take this apart and assemble it again that I'll just replace the stickers. I know I cheat, but it's just a lot easier to do. So those are all for the cubic puzzles. For Pyraminx, I would use the ShengShou Pyraminx. This puzzle is amazing. I've been able to get some pretty good times with it in competition. It's just so much better than a QJ, and I recommend getting this puzzle even if you don't do Pyraminx. Like, it's such a good cube. I think it's a must-have for your collection. If I was to do Megaminx, which I don't think I ever would, I would use the ShengShou. I still have it in this pattern for the thumbnail. That just shows how much I don't do Pyraminx or Megaminx. But it's extremely smooth. It's my best Megaminx. Actually, my Dian is a little better, but it's stickerless. So, I love it. I think it's amazing. I gave one of these away in a competition. The Cube Dude won it. You can go see his unboxing on his channel. And so, it's just a great Megaminx. And, I love it. So, those are all my main puzzles that I would use in competition. Here, let me move that out of the way. So, here they all are. So, that's really it for this main cubes video. So, thanks for watching, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button down there to show your support. Really helps me out a lot and helps this video get seen. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. See ya!